Peace, fam. What's good? I'm Ivy, and you're Ivy Vibes, and we about to vibe out. So today I decided to do a rune read with my rune cards, my rune oracles, and the card that came out was Jara. Jara. Try not to get glare. Okay. Jara. The writing on these things be so damn small. Alright, so Jara, the symbol is for harvest and justice. Okay. So the interpretation is growth, fertility, rebirth, and the rune announces the end of a cycle of difficulty. Can we say amen to end of cycle of difficulty? And becoming, and the beginning of a a positive period. God damn it. Beginning of a positive period. What is this about? What is this about? Let's get some background. So, I don't like the smell of that one. Let's get some background, if we may. I want some background here today. My lips are dry. I love how that smells. Alright. Let's clear this energy. Let's get it popping. Okay. And let's see what is going on. Background. Spirit, angels, ancestors, universal energy. I ask that you please give me information for the collective. Bestow me with insight, wisdom, guidance, and vision. Thank you very much. What is this about? So let's get into your business. Alright, two of them popped over right there. And there is two more. Pop over. So, got Three of Pentacles, the Moon, Four of Wands, and the Page of Swords. So, if you were collaborating your efforts with somebody in the past, there might have been some things that were not completely clear to you. And this possibly was something that affected your stability. So there could have been some searching, trying to spy and see what was going on. Okay, Three of Pentacles, the Moon, Four of Wands, and the Page of Swords. And if you notice with this guy has, it's almost like he's got like a wolf spirit. So trying to be very cunning in the way that he goes about seeking information. Okay, so again, this is a situation that you were dealing with when you were trying to collaborate your efforts with somebody. Okay, and there were some things that were hidden to you. This could, be in regards to a relationship, it could be a business, but this all had to do with the structure and foundation that you were trying to set up for yourself, and you had to go and do some spying to see what was going on, because you did not have all the answers. There were some things that you were kind of left in the dark about, so you were under the guise of your own illusion when it came to the situation with whoever you were building with. So let's now move into, I'm in here all crooked. Let's now move into some present energy. What's going on with the collective now? Because we are coming into new beginnings, an end to some difficulties, which I would say again, Amen Ra to that. Well, I don't want to say Amen. 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 Because it is giving praise to Amen Ra. But let's just say Ngugu, which is power. Power to that. Okay. One more. This is perfect. So, presently we have the Death card. We've got the High Priest, which in this deck, the High Priest is the Emperor. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. And we have the Three of Cups. So you could be going through whatever changes that need to be made, letting go of old belief systems, old habits, old patterns in relationships, and your efforts of how you collaborate with people, with even co-workers, friends, family, lovers, but whatever this situation pertains to, there's an end to the way that you put yourself out there and enjoying yourself when it comes to collaborating your efforts with individuals or this situation. And then putting yourself back in a place of control when it comes to whatever illusion you were under or information that you had, even without having everything, is still finding a way to take control over whatever information you feel is needed for you to stay balanced. And this is finding harmony between your masculine and your feminine energy with the Emperor. Looking to have a new start financially, even when it comes to a relationship. This is having a new beginning, something that is going to aid and benefit you when it comes to the structure or stability that you are trying to build for yourself. And then Three of Cups is finding different ways of use, I will say, when it comes to finding out information that you need. And so that entails you possibly being out there with other people, finding out as much as you can while you are in the company of others, allowing your friends to help you with that Three of Cups energy. So this is looking good. Okay, because again, this is coming out of a cycle of difficulties. Okay? Ending a cycle of difficulties and beginning a new period when it comes to having positivity. So this is good. I feel like I got something in my eye. Okay. Excuse me, y'all. So let's see. Where is the energy being directed? Where is it going? Let's see some possible outcomes. Let's get one more. Let's get one more. Alright, so we got the Queen of Swords, which came out kind of halfway or sideways. And let me turn this a little bit. I don't want this. I feel like where I'm sitting is I'm leaning to the side. The Four of Pentacles, we got the Knight of Wands, and that came up in reverse. And then we have the Five of Cups. Now I just want to say this. Everything is really a matter of your perspective. And how you view this is greatly going to determine how things play out for you. And the biggest part of this all is to understand that tarot does not have any control over you, your life, or what you're going through. You make every decision because you have the ability to change your mind, change your will, change your desires. So now, never allow tarot to have that kind of full control when it comes to you. But with this transformation, and this feels like, with the Queen of Swords, there could be a little bit of some forced effort or some challenge here where you may be blocked when it comes to going in this way. Because this is somebody that has been hurt. So there is this change that is happening, this transformative energy that is taking place here. When you were trying to collaborate your efforts with someone else, you had to start to come under some kind of change, and it may have put you in this kind of energy with the Queen of Swords, and that is someone who has been hurt before. This is somebody who has had to deal with hardships, but she knows how to get along very, very well by herself in her own energy, where she finds her strength and being more rational instead of emotional. And you can see she is an emotional person because the Queen of Swords is in water. Okay, she is an emotional person, and she's open. Look at how open her arms are. But look at those swords, and they are in arm's length, okay, for her to reach. So it's like, enter at your own risk. You can come forward, but guess what? We're not about the bullshit. So you're either going to stand correct when you come to me and deal with me, or you're going to get sliced, okay? And you might not feel the cut until you walk away and start falling off into pieces. But this is someone that has had to change the way that they have done things. So this is someone that's operating not so much in the emotional realm, but paying attention to how much of the emotions to let come forward and guide this individual, male or female, but being more rational in the way that they think, in the way that they do things, and not being so naive when it comes to believing everything. So this is, you know, the transformation that you may be going through right now. I don't think I ever noticed that before. It looks like there's a snake in the tree. So there's also this element of using more wisdom, because snakes represent wisdom as well. Um, so there's the sense of really leaning more on your intuition and allowing your higher mind to guide you when it comes to whatever it is that you are doing, going through this transformation. But the challenge again, because this came out, you know, a little sideways, is that there's this fight between being led by your emotions and then doing things in a rational manner, or listening to your mind. It's a little bit of a tug of war there. But then we have the Four of Pentacles. And so I can see where, in order for you to remain in control, because you were not given the opportunity to have all of the information that you were seeking, and were kind of under a bit of an illusion, that to stay in control, there's this element of holding back a little bit, not giving everything, not being as generous as you would like to, and being a bit more practical in the way that you move, even when it comes to how much you give of yourself and invest financially. There's not that feeling of, I'm going to keep extending myself financially to this individual, helping in different kind of ways, when it possibly may not be being reciprocated back. And that's where you maintain a sense of control and balance. Okay? So, moving into this Knight of Wands energy. This is, it kind of feels like, you know, saying or doing whatever it is that you need to give the perception that you are open to having a new opportunity, or renewing something, even with someone. But there's also this feeling of hold on, sorry about that. There's also this element of, I would almost say, taking more time. There could possibly even be like some delays, so you're not as anxious to move as quickly into this, simply because it does affect the stability that you are trying to attain. And so therefore it's almost like you want to show a little bit more caution. But there's definitely that drive and that desire there still to move forward. And we have the Five of Cups. And again, this is all going into possible future energy. There, let the dogs out. Who let the dogs out? The neighbor let the dogs out. He looking right at me. There's this energy of, you know, having some regret. And so I can see that being cautious of who you allow yourself to collaborate with. You have to use some type of cunningness when you are seeking information for who to trust, who to allow in your circle. because you don't want to go into this place of regrets again. But this is looking also at those things that you may have lost. So this is needing to have a change of focus as well, and don't dwell so much on the loss or the instability, because this is kind of pulling up energy of having fear of moving forward, like all of it. The Queen of Swords, very cautious. She knows how to maintain a sense of herself being alone because she's been so hurt, not wanting to move the same. So she's guarded, and that's what those swords are there for. They're there to help her. They guard her, you know. And the Four of Pentacles is definitely someone holding back. And the regular, let me see, is it in the regular deck? I know I have a few of them. I think so. The pentacle is here over the person, and one is on top of the head, and the two are under the feet. And so there's like this guard that is up or holding back protection, and it's over their heart area. So this person, you know, whoever you could be, feeling a bit guarded and feeling more reserved to move as quickly as you were before. So there's going to be a bit of a delay when it comes to this new start that you are trying to have. And it could be a new start with, you know, the same individual or a different individual, or same situation. Like if this is in like dealing with work, because you could be focused on the regrets and possibly feeling like you're going to go into a place where you're going to regret the decisions that you have made. So let's see if we can get some advice. Let's get advice. Spirit, let's get advice. And if you have made it this far in the video, I ask that you would please hit your subscribe button for me. Muchas gracias. Appreciate it so much. And you can also like this video if it speaks to you. Share it with someone that you feel may benefit from it. And definitely leave me a comment if this is a reading that is resonating with you. Okay. This is advice. The advice is the Five of Cups. So I think that with this coming up again as the Five of Cups, this is just saying to be aware. Be aware of past decisions that you have made, but don't get stuck there. Understand that even though there's been some attempts and failures in the past, you also have new opportunities that are being presented to you that you could actually focus on. And so your energy is going to flow wherever your attention goes. And if your attention is constantly focused on the past and the loss that you have suffered, then that's exactly what you are inviting into your future energy. Right now is when we create our future within the energy that we're in right now. So today's energy that I'm living in is based off of energy that I created for myself in the past. I don't know if it was yesterday, the day before that, or even years ago. But you want to be careful to maintain a sense of positivity when it comes to what it is that you are trying to build. Look at the end result that you want to have, not what you lost. Because again, there are opportunities there that are available, but it's all a matter of where are you putting your attention? What are you focusing on? And if you're so focused on the past, you may actually miss those decent opportunities that are right in front of you to help you to gain the things that you want. So this is coming up as your advice. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups. And so I would even say that if it is something that is there that is emotionally draining to you, walk away from it. If it is something that is there that is emotionally challenging for you, that you know is fighting against what you are trying to create for yourself, walk away from it. It may be some things that you feel greatly emotionally tied to, but for that growth to happen and for you to get to that next place, you may need to walk away from it. Do not be afraid. Don't be afraid. Okay, to walk away. Because you never know what's on the other side. You know what I'm saying? And there can only be good things, because this says that there's going to be an end. Right now is the end of a cycle of difficulties, and you're coming into this period of positivity and better fortune. So that was your read, y'all, and I do hope that it spoke to you. There is always something that I can glean out of different situations when I give readings, and this was positive for me. At the bottom of the other deck, we have the Empress. So how great is that? You have nothing but expansion and growth coming towards you. But I will say this: the expansion and growth is what we want to be something that is beneficial, that is going to add to and not take away from. So if you are in a negative mindset, you're going to have a whole bunch of expansion and growth when it comes to that. More of the same coming out of that. So allow that expansion and growth to be something that is positive and beneficial, and brings in that great reward that you are looking and desiring for. All right. So thank you guys very much for visiting my channel, for staying with me this far. I am Ivy, and you're at Ivy Vibes. Peace and guru.